This song's called Mental Health.
Everything's hazy, I can't stop shaking. Why? My friends all hate me, so I'll just stay alone inside. And I don't know you, I don't know you anymore. But I feel so lonely being with you behind closed doors. So blame it on my mental health, so blame it on myself this time. So blame it on my mental health, I blame it on myself this time. Everyone's left to me, I'm going crazy. Why? 'Cause no one can save me, 'cause I feel like shit and I don't know why. And I don't need help, I need to help myself. 'Cause I can't imagine putting this pain on someone else. So blame it on my mental health, I blame it on myself this time. So blame it on my mental health, I blame it on myself this time. So blame it on my mental health, I blame it on myself this time. So blame it on my mental health, I blame it on myself this time. And so blame it on my mental health, I blame it on myself this time. So blame it on my mental health, I blame it on myself this time.
I feel like I fucked that.
Okay, this one's fine.
This song's called I Don't Give a Fuck by Lipa. Take it away, boys. You call me all friendly, telling me how much you miss me. That's funny, I guess you've heard my songs. I'm too busy for your business. Go find a girl who wants to listen. 'Cause if you think I was born yesterday, you got me wrong. So I'll cut you off, I don't need your love. 'Cause I already cried enough, I've been done, I've been moving on. Since we said goodbye, I'll cut you off, I don't need your love. So you can try all you want. 'Cause your time is up, I'll tell you why. You say you're sorry, but it's too late now. So save it, get gone, shut up. 'Cause if you think I care about you now, well boy, I don't give a fuck. I remember that weekend when my best friend caught you creeping. You blamed it all on the alcohol. So I made my decisions. Go make your bed, sleep in it. Play the victim and switch your position. I'm through, I'm done. So I'll cut you off, don't need your love. 'Cause I already cried enough, I've been done, I've been moving on. Since we said goodbye, I cut you off, I don't need your love. So you can try all you want. 'Cause your time is up, I'll tell you why. You say you're sorry, but it's too late now. So save it, get gone, shut up. 'Cause if you think I care about you now, well boy, I don't give a fuck. I see you trying to get to me, and begging on your knees. Well boy, I don't give a fuck. So stop trying to get to me, begging off your knees. Well boy, I don't give a fuck about you. No, I don't give a damn. And you keep reminiscing of when you were my man, but I'm over you. No, we're all in the past. And you talk all that sweet talk, but I ain't coming back. Cut you off, I don't need your love. I've already cried enough, I've been done, I've been moving on. Since we said goodbye, I cut you off, I don't need your love. So you can try all you want. 'Cause your time is up, I'll tell you why. You say you're sorry, but it's too late now. So save it, get gone, shut up. 'Cause if you think I care about you now, well boy, I don't give a fuck about you. About you. I like kind of lost it at the
And then wherever she sits. Alright,
That would be pretty fucking funny.
ready to go for it?
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to Gym Jams. Today we've got Mum's Tennis Friends and Ruby will be joining me for an interview.
Okay.
Yahoo! Thanks for talking with me today. In your lovely room.
Didn't have anything better to do.
Look, fair. What are we all doing? Nothing, pretty much, apart from this. Why did you revive Mum's Tennis Friends?
Because of COVID.
Yeah,
I think the reason why I stopped was because I was going on tour with my bands into America, so I didn't really have time to like manage both of them. But then obviously had to come home early. There was really nothing to do. Started off just more like just jamming around. Then we ended up writing a whole bunch of songs, so. Oh, you know.
What do you like most about playing with the boys?
They're just fun. Like, if you're having a bad day, they'll just make you laugh. Or like, you could have the weirdest requests.
Yeah.
Or like, have the weirdest song and they're like willing to try it, you know?
Just jam out.
Yeah, just jam and just figure it out.
Be silly salmons.
Yes.
Yeah. How did you start Mum's Tennis Friends?
I was mainly just like a bass player playing in a whole bunch of bands. And I really wanted to get comfortable being as a front person and like getting used to singing my own original stuff. Yeah, and like I just dropped out of uni as well, so I had a lot of free time.
Yeah. And
going through a pretty rough patch, so then yeah, went for it.
Fair. Which song that you've written means the most to you?
I reckon mental health probably is up there. Just because it's a very like equally personal and equally vague song, because it's like you're having a rough time but you don't know why, but then you do because you know what's going on, but you don't want to do anything about it, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's also like I wrote it when I just got back and I was in the 2 weeks of mandatory quarantine, and it was just like, oh shit, you know.
Were you just jamming a lot?
Yeah, like I wrote like 10 songs in like those 2 weeks. Yeah.
Do you think it was because like a combination of having nothing to do and also like you needed to like let something out because you were like, what do I do now?
The past couple months leading up to it, there was a lot of changes in my life, I guess, and a lot of stuff like quarantine and isolation really just makes you sit down and think.
Yeah.
Which is something that I was just avoiding for so long. And it's like trying to like go through like past situations stuff and be like, well, it's the only thing I can think of, like that's why it went wrong.
Yeah.
Was because my mental health and my issues with anxiety. Like it was definitely a big step, like considering like not even 5 years ago I couldn't even sing in front of my mum, let alone show one of my original works. And then to write a song like that.
And tour America.
And tour America as well, which is pretty cool. It's just about like, you know, there was a particular thing like that inspired the song was like, people struggled to be around me when I was having panic attacks and stuff.
I think it also would be a good highlight for people to sort of see what they can do for other people who are struggling. Like maybe be like, well, it's all my fault, like I have to deal with it. Like, you know, I think there's a general responsibility for someone who's having a hard time and then the people that surround themselves with people who are like supporting.
You know, a one-sided argument of like, well, this is my thing, so I have to deal with it by myself. You know, and it's the only thing that I can think of that would ruin relationships or like ruin what's going on for me in my life. But that's not the case at all. So.
What made you choose to cover I Don't Give a Fuck by Dua Lipa that you played today?
Because Dua Lipa's going to be my future wife.
Look fair.
She doesn't know that yet. But no, actually, I had a really hard time picking a cover.
Is Dua Lipa gay? Does anyone know? She's not gay?
She's different. Don't talk to me about it.
That's fine, that's fine. We're all just gonna wait.
Yeah. It was like the first song that I thought like, oh, that would be good for a cover. And then sort of practiced it for a week, told the boys about it, and then heard another song, and I was like, oh, that would be good for a cover.
Did you change it last minute?
I changed it back last minute. But then there was one particular night that Diggsy and I were just going through, like, we went through like Gwen Stefani. Should have done again. Anyway.
Gwen Stefani.
Lily Allen.
Yes.
What is that, a Lily Allen song? Hayley Williams, because she's doing solo stuff. It's really cool. A whole bunch of different Dua Lipa songs.
Yeah. Dua Lipa's got some good shit.
Yeah, she does.
What's your writing process?
Actually, it's different for every song. Usually I come up with like the chords and the melody, and I just sing gibberish over the top of it.
Fair.
Yeah, and then sort of get an idea, and usually from the gibberish you get a few cool lines and stuff, and then I'll sit down and write. But then sometimes like I'll completely write like almost like a poem, and then I'll put it to music, or I'll do a bit of both. But yeah, it's very scattered. Depends what I'm feeling that day.
Have you ever like a few people have mentioned to me, do you ever like write a bit of one song and a bit of another, and then like it ends up being just like one whole song?
Yeah, there's been times like especially some of my old stuff would be like verses that I wrote years before, and then it'll be like something about that relationship, and then next time it'll be something about this relationship. You just piece them all together. You're like, oh, they kind of go together. Hey,
yeah. Bit of this, bit of that.
Yeah.
Greatest inspiration.
Lynn Gunn.
For people out there who don't know who Lynn Gunn is.
Lynn Gunn's the lead singer of a song called Paris. I used to listen, I still listen to the band, but I listened to them when I was in high school. She was a huge help for me and inspiration for me, like coming out, because she's gay as well. And it's like, oh fuck, like girls in bands like can be front women and can be gay, like sick, cool. Yeah, and then just like her whole style, like the way she writes songs, the way she's like producing her own stuff too, and it's just really cool.
What's the most ridiculous thing that you own? Like today I've seen Fiesta glasses.
Yeah.
I've seen like
My fur coat.
Darth Vader with the fur
Darth
coat.
Vader's like a candy bowl. I don't know, the bowl's gone. Does that
Yeah,
make it
fair.
wetter? Yeah.
No.
Probably the yard glass.
Ooh, yard glass.
And yes, I've used it and it did not end well.
For perspective.
No? Yeah. I think 6 beers?
Have you used it?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Not good.
Reference photo, I would like one of those.
Oh no, don't. Because I only have one and it can't see the light of day.
Grazie.
It's really bad.
What would you say the most off-chops night you've ever had is?
I actually can't remember. I remember
Really?
one night, recently, I remember my mate Luke walking in and saying, who's ready to let the dogs out? And then the rest of the night was blurry.
What reminds you most of home?
That's a good question. Where I'm comfortable, I guess. You know, it reminds me like my animals, my dogs and my cats, my parents, I guess. But I could be anywhere in the world and still feel like this is wherever my comfort zone lies.
So wherever you just like being a freak.
Yeah, just be a freak. You know?
Yeah.
And lie down in my pajamas and full double chin light.
Fall asleep with Vegemite chips everywhere.
Oh, don't. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So why did you choose to call it Mum's Tennis Friends? Was it named anything before that?
It actually wasn't. That was like our first name that we agreed on. But we were just trying to come up with a name. And then it was actually my brother in high school. He had like a garage punk band called Mum's Tennis Friends.
Sick.
And I'm like, well, might as well steal that because that's really golden.
Thank you so much for joining us. Having us in your home, in your room, letting me ask you some questions. Thanks for joining us on Gym Gems. I'm Georgia. This is Ruby from Mum's Tennis Friends. Cheers.
Oh, giddy. Yeah. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.